Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. Today I'm doing a pre-recorded video for you, so I will not see your comments as you type them, but please do comment and I will check back and make sure I respond. So let's get the advertising out of the way. My Stampin' Up! Website is MemoryINKers.com. That's where you can go for all your Stampin' Up! Supply needs. And I really appreciate all of you who do purchase from me. It means a lot. I've been doing this for 24 years and it just never gets old. So, all right. So today we are going to talk about a new embossing folder. This is available online. It's an online exclusive. It's called Mini Corrugated 3D Embossing Folder. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. I think that works. So I'm going to show you a little trick with it though. So I'm going to start with a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to line it up with this line right here. I don't know if you know that, but that is to help you get a straight fold on your dies, or a straight design. Sometimes it doesn't matter, on the design, but in this case it does. So I'm going to run this through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So I'm going to put you on pause. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and ran it through, and now you can probably see better the corrugated lines. And this is pretty cool looking. But I'm going to show you a little technique that I think I discovered it. I know, it's like everybody go, oh, really, Carrie? That's so cool. So even if you don't think so, please say that. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Hold on, I got to sit down. I am going to be using copper clay and wild wheat. So I am going to start with copper clay, and I'm just gonna open up my copper clay ink pad, and I am going to run it over the ridges. And notice how it's not perfect. I'm okay with that. I want it to be covered, but I don't care if it isn't perfect. So there you can see the different lines now in it perfectly well. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and dry this a little bit. It should be dry right now, but I like to make sure. Now I'm going to take it from this way, and I am going to corrugate it in the opposite direction. Okay, like that. So I'll be right back. I'm going to run this one through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take it out. And it does change. You no longer see these bumpies. It's sort of like they go away. And although this is interesting, like all by itself, this is kind of a cool texture actually. I am now going to take this beautiful wild wheat, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the copper clay. And I want to run it so it goes vertical across. You can see this maybe better. So when you rub, you want to go with the stripes. Not this way, but this way. I hope that makes sense to you. So I'm going to take it and rub it. Oh, I just made a big, huge line. That's okay. All right, so these two colors are not hugely different from each other. And I'm not worried about that. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But now you can see the different colors in there. So I'm making a guy card right now, and I'm going to show you one that I did that's a girl card where the colors, like the differences was blue and a yellow, and so it's much more noticeable, the different colors. So I'm going to take the wild wheat, copper clay, And I'm going to make my card base out of your typical 8.5 by 5.5, right? Then I'm going to take, let me grab this back. This is for the inside of the card. Now I'm going to be using pieces that I cut from the Flowers of Beauty's die. I already pre-cut them. So, sorry. It's so hard when I'm recording. I can't see for sure what's going on. I already pre-cut them. So you will see that I have those right here. Okay. And they're in copper clay and wild wheat. Then I cut another piece of Very Vanilla using these new dies, textured note dies. You guys get these, get them. They are so cool. Love them so much. And they are also online, number 165555. So awesome. I didn't write down how much they cost. It doesn't matter. You want these. Go to MemoryINKers.com. Get those right away. And the sentiment, actually for both cards, when I show you the other one, is from So Sincere. All right. So those are all the things that I am using. But I also grabbed this stamp right here for the inside of my card. So I am going to stamp that in. I think I'm going to use the copper clay. Just to make the inside have a little bit more detail, right? This is one juicy pad. So was my wild wheat. I don't think I realized how. I must have just re-inked them. So I'm going to set it off a little bit because I don't want it to go that far in. There we go. Now we've got, look how pretty that is, just all by itself. It's so pretty. Now you have a nice inside to your card. And then on this piece, which is going to go on the front, and remember, this is for a guy. So I'm going to stamp, hope your day is a happy one. Now, I don't have my Stamp-A-Majig, so I want to see how far off it is. Oh, it's not. It's pretty good. So we will see now if I can actually stamp it straight again. Everybody hold your breath. Carrie's about to stamp. Oh, that's not bad. Yay, I'm happy. All right, so now I've got all of my pieces cut, my stuff embossed. Everything is set. I've got some gems ready to go. Okay, now let's put this thing together. We're going to start by putting the inside in the card. So grab your liquid glue and go along here. My brother-in-law's birthday is coming up, and so I decided to make him a card. And my husband is actually so good at remembering birthdays. I think you would think with what I do it'd be me, but no, he's actually much better at it than I am. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. And if you bought the Stampin' Write markers for the in colors, you will have a marker that has a writing end that is this color too. So you can be like super cool. All right, I'm going to move that messy thing out of the way. You know, I like my pieces really flat. So now we're going to grab all of our pieces. So this is my base piece. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere that on there. You can kind of sort of see that there's the wild wheat in there. You can kind of see different colors. It's not as obvious as the next one that I'm going to show you. So, but I didn't pre-make this one, so I didn't exactly know how it was going to come out, to be honest. So let's set this on here like that. I do like it though. I mean, I think it's just, and you feel it too. You can feel the texture, which I like that about cards. I like when you can feel the texture. And it's kind of like freaky feeling the texture, because you would think you could feel the other stripes. It looks like you would, but you do not. And then I'm going to grab, here it is. I was using this earlier. I'm going to, whoa, I just knocked like a ton of stamps on the floor. Oh, well, it's not the first time. It's not going to be the last. I can guarantee it. So now I think I've showed you guys this trick before. I have moved some of this glue out of the way. Using your silicone mat and some glue. Look how awesome this just comes right off. You just roll it up. Sometimes I'll take it upstairs to my kitchen and I'll give it a good rinse. But most of the time I can just kind of wheelie it off. It's going to be in my way. Let me grab this so I can push it off onto this, and then I can throw it away. But I've used this trick a million times, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. I think I just flung all those pieces everywhere. That's so funny. So now I'm just going to put a good amount of splooch of the white, liquid white in there. And I'm going to set my die cut pieces upside down. And you know you can tell the upside down from the right side up because I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera, but it cups when it cuts. So you want the cupped part. That's the front. That's the back. I don't think I'm telling you anything you guys don't know. And then this is just a little tiny piece of sponge that I do rinse this one occasionally because it gets really hard and sticky. And then you can just dab it. I could have used, and it is faster, the double-sided sticky paper stuff. I always forget what that's called. Adhesive sheets. Yay! I remembered. It took me a little while, but I did remember. And I'm just going to make sure I get the ends of all of this. Especially these. And if you feel like you need more, which I do, I'm going to squeeze just a little bit more on there. Then you can just go ahead like I did and just add a little bit more to your piece. All right, so now the trick is knowing where I'm going to lay stuff. So I know that on this one, I want this one to kind of go off like so. All right, so I'm doing that first. I'm being careful because I have adhesive still right here, right? And then this one, I am going to put here like that. And I'm trying to line up sort of, kind of in a way, not perfectly, but the edge of the pieces. That might be, yep, that's good. All right, so I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute. And I'm going to flip it over. And I'm just going to add a little adhesive to the back. There's enough texture on this that I didn't want to just add a little bit more. I didn't want to add any dimensionals. Plus, I'm going to put some gems on it. I know what you're thinking, gems for a boy. Sometimes it's okay. You don't have to like panic all the time about that stuff. So now I'm going to set that on there like so. Isn't this fun? And it looks like a guy card, I think. Now, I think I'm going to scoot that over just a smidgen. There we go. And you want to press it down really good because, I mean, this is bumpy, right? Listen. Oh, you probably can't hear that, but it is bumpy. So now I am going to grab some gems. And, of course, I got to grab my take your pick tool. And these colors are not perfect, in my opinion. It's supposed to be the 2023, 2025 colors. And I think I might have grabbed the wrong ones. Hold on. Nope, I guess that's supposed to be them. I think the colors are off a little bit, in my opinion. Don't they seem a little off to you? So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use them. I don't know if these were mislabeled, but I'll use this one because this is really close to the copper clay. I'll set those around on the card. Nope, don't like that. There we go. Okay, so there you go. There it is. See, and I guess this is supposed to be the wild wheat, but I don't know if it's because it's so shiny that it doesn't look right. It just looks wrong to me. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, here is the female version of this card, so you can see them together. So you can see how this one has the Lost Lagoon and Daffodil Delight, which you can kind of see a little bit better than this one, but it's like almost the exact same card, but one is more masculine and one is more feminine. So that is it. That is my fun for today. I hope you enjoyed watching. Again, this is from this awesome new folder online, the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. So sometimes think outside of the box. I just thought it was fun. I mean, it's really cute just as the corrugated, but look how fun when you just give it a twist. So have a great day. See you soon.